wise use of time, discipline, and humility. For some, academic career is not a career at all. Academics is nothing but part of a stage where a student should pass and forget after going through it. No wonder success becomes as fictitious, as concept, as talking tigers in Korean mythology. Thus, many students would pride himself with average to passing grades when he can have more. While becoming successful in one's academic career need not be too complicated, nor should it require an IQ on par with Einstein's or Aristotle's. Becoming successful is a matter of having the right attitude. Furthermore, let me give 3 things which I think comprise a right attitude: wise use of time, discipline, and humility. First, we all know how important time is. Messing with time puts a student through all the hassles imaginable. But handling time carefully and using it as an ally rather than a foe gives the student that much chance to become successful. Punctuality and attending class, submitting requirements on time, and meeting deadlines create bliss. Planning ahead for examinations also helps so as to avoid the infamous cramming most social lover students would adhere to. At the end, the student will be surprised how easy it is to top in his classes and yet have sufficient time for leisure. Next, discipline. Discipline is another factor that spells out the difference. Isn't it a wonder how Egyptians built their pyramids, how Plato wrote the Republic, or how Edmund Hillary reached Mount Everest's summit? These men all lived in different times, but they have one thing in common: discipline. Academic career may or may not be as tough as building pyramids, but for sure, there will be times when quitting becomes a tempting path. Discipline to read books little by little until reaching the end, discipline to memorize lines during free time, and discipline to stay awake at night until scheduled tasks are done give a student easier retention of facts. Finally, humility. We must admit that we are not genius. Some may be, but I bet most of us are average. However, being average does not mean being mediocre. If we admit our inadequacy, then we can fill that up. That is to say, as students, we should learn from our professors, classmates, friends, family, and all the people around us. If a professor points your mistake, do not be disheartened. Instead, feel fortunate because you realize where you should focus more. By doing so, success becomes easier to achieve. Today, I have presented to you the simple steps of becoming successful in one's academic career. Again, it is the presence of the right attitude that opens doors to success. Wise use of time, discipline, and humility are 3 things which define a right attitude. Having all these can amazingly change all things. Only then would I no longer have to stay awake at 3 a.m. knowing that come my exams day, I can be that boy who suddenly stood from his chair, confidently handed his paper, and peacefully walked out of that door. Thank you.